right, everybody, what's going on? What is happening? Let's see what's going on for you guys. I'm going to start with Scorpio today. We are in Scorpio time. Sagittarius time may be kind of swamping Scorpio this year because we have Venus in Sag right now, and that might be a little loud. So let's see where we're going. I'm going to go from Scorpio all the way around to Libra, and at the end, I'll pull cards for everybody. I just did a little pre-reading for everybody, so I'll share that with you as well. Lots of, let's see, how do I say it? In that reading for everybody, it's really important for you to be the lighthouse and not the storm right now, okay? And so really sit in the divine feminine energy if you are so inclined. If you want to bring peace to this planet, sit in that divine feminine energy and really amp that up, okay? That's going to really help the planet. So let's see where we're going. Scorpio, my darling, we're going to start with you. Hey, it's your card. Transformation coming out right here. I'm going to lighten this up a little bit. Let's lighten it up. There we go. Transformation coming out for you. This is your card, so it's kind of like, yeah, I know. I'm all about this change and transformation. But I feel like I did a reading for Scorpio this week that was talking about recognizing that it's like not your transformation. It's that you are the experienced one with transformation, and sort of standing vigil or something like that in order to allow other people to get it, all right, to move forward in their lives or move forward in their evolution. Like you're the one who really understands how to do it. So 3 of Cups underneath, the Page of Swords. Yeah, you're the messenger here, Scorpio. You're the messenger here. Page of Swords, 7 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, 9 of Wands. There's the Wheel of Fortune. And look at the outcome is the 10 of Cups, which is really beautiful. This is a 10 also. And so from that energy, it's like the new beginning is kind of already here. And what you may not see coming is your job is to kind of hold the door, right? Or shine the light on the path, the direction forward. This is the messenger that says, hey, we're not fallen victim to anything anymore. Whatever your patterns have been, like you've really learned them. Queen of Pentacles, showing up as the Queen of Pentacles as the opportunity. So it's almost like in an age of transformation, other people are finding your energy comforting, right? Like you have been through a lot in your life. And some of you are about to get an apology from a person, could be an earth sign or could be a Sag. Mostly because you've really integrated what you've learned. There's this like, look at you, look at how far you've come, look at how amazing you are, something like that. This is a destined, fated moment in your life. And I don't think you see this coming. I feel like you really don't see this coming, this 10 of Cups. Like it's time for happiness to come into your life. It's time for joy. And I don't know, something about your experiences are going to help other people in a big way. I don't even think you really see it happening. There could be other people like friends or colleagues or whatever, like telling your story or using your story as an example to other people. That's really remarkable. And I just feel like there's a sense of good for you. Now, moving forward into this 10 of Cups, this beautiful energy of joy and happiness. It's like you're at the very end of your journey here, getting to a new level. Hierophant, 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Yeah, 5 of Cups. Like you are integrating, finally, you're integrating the pain. This is like the last chapter. If you've gone through a difficult situation, I'm going to say in the past few years, this is the final integration time. And then you become a messenger of this. You show other people by your own example how to get to the place they want to be. I feel like some of you have who have had difficulties with money are now going to be able to easily attract money. Some of you who have had difficulty with love or any other part of your life, it feels like this is the final like piece of the puzzle. So very soon, this is over the next 9 to 10 days, there's a shift in your consciousness, or some kind of shift in your awareness of where you're going. It's like it all suddenly makes sense. That's what you don't see coming, Scorpio. I really love that. Any final notes for Scorpio? Tower. Oh yeah. Ace of Cups. Three of Pentacles. This is about preparing yourself. There might be something or someone who's hanging on to you, even energetically. And so I feel like what I'm seeing here is your job is to unhook people or cut cords with people from the past. Like, you've learned everything you can from them. There's no reason for them to be in your energy anymore. It's really time to integrate all of this information and step into this new level of awareness. So I don't feel like you see that coming, that it's like this is the final last few days of maybe a 5-year cycle, 5 or 8 year cycle. So just know that that's happening. And sometimes when we can't see the end of things, we think it's going to be with us forever, but you are definitely at the end of a cycle, and your job is to really shine that light much more brightly, maybe even than you have. Okay. It's time to really step into it. Other people need you. Sagittarius. We have Venus in Sagittarius right now. Air. All right. Lots of ideas, lots of thoughts, lots of conversation. Okay. Maybe with yourself, or maybe there's a lot of wisdom flowing into you. Yeah. You're opening up some kind of third eye portal, or some kind of experience. No, some kind of psychic experience. Yeah. Some kind of mystical experience is being opened up to you right now. Very, very cool, Sag. Okay. Underneath is the 5 of Pentacles. Here you are. 8 of Cups. Walking away from this. This is like inner child stuff. This is like shame and anything that, maybe you have been a scapegoat, or maybe you have been like a black sheep of the family or something like that. Like, this 8 of Cups is like, we're finally letting go of that in a just like Scorpio, like in an integrated kind of way. 5 of Wands. Other people don't like it. Magician. Not that you care. I think that's the final piece for you, Sag, that maybe I don't care that the other people don't like it, because especially if you've been a scapegoat, then that had been a lot about you trying to get their approval or something like that. And I just don't feel like that's what's happening anymore. King of Cups, the Lovers card, the Knight of Cups, and the Judgment card. So turning your back on this old chapter is really changing your energy. I see you stepping into being this magician. So you're creating something brand new for yourself. And look, I feel like this is could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Gemini coming in. Also see Virgo here with this magician with Mercury. We are going to have a Mercury retrograde at the end of November, or at some point in November. I'll have to look that up. Do I have it right here? Let's look it up right now. The next Mercury retrograde coming up. Venus enters Sagittarius on the 17th. Mercury goes retrograde in November. Yep, end of November, 25th. And then it's going to go direct in December. Okay, so Mercury enters retrograde, and but between now and so about a month, it's exactly a month, right? Exactly a month. There's a way of manifesting this person, whoever this is, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, you're manifesting this person. This is the choice. I almost feel like this person has made a choice for you. Now that you have, I feel like you've done something that has, it's a new behavior. So in the past, if you were like a people pleaser or something like that, that's what can happen to a lot of scapegoats. If you were kind of a people pleaser and really, trying to curry favor with this person, I feel like you walked away from them. Whoever you just walked away from, I feel like they're making a choice to come back to you. This is the crossroads we're at here with this Judgment card. Tower. Wow, Tower. And everybody's reading. Tower, Hierophant, Justice, Page of Swords. Okay, so this is a sudden, you walked away from a person here and are like, okay, I'm moving forward. I'm doing my life. I'm doing something different, whatever. But I've let go of that old pattern, people pleasing, etc. I've let go of that. And it's because you did that. That was a really healing thing to do. I feel like this person suddenly comes back around to you and says, hey, I'm choosing you. You might have been choosing this person all along and they weren't choosing you, but now they're like, hey, I'm choosing you. And you get to make a decision. There's a message coming through, could come through a text or an email or something very suddenly. Air energy, right? So fast, very fast. And I just feel like if you have been manifesting kind of like the love of your life or manifesting this new chapter, it's coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's coming very, very fast. That's air sign energy. Mercury, right? Mercury ruling this Magician card. Coming very, very fast. And we do also have Uranus in Taurus right now. And that's a sudden change in circumstances, sudden change in physical circumstances that are sort of bringing this about. This person's going to reach out to you and tell you that they're divorced or they're ready for a new chapter or something like that. And they mean it. They really mean it. They're like choosing this direction. I almost feel like you left this person behind because they weren't choosing you. All right. They're going to. All right. That's for Saggy. That's for my Saggies. Let's see that. So that's going to happen suddenly. Whenever the Tower is in a reading, that means it's sudden. Okay. So let's see. Let's work on Capricorn. What is going on for my Capricorns, please? Boundaries. Capricorn usually has some pretty good boundaries. Now, this can be somebody else issuing some kind of edict to you. Somebody saying, this is my boundary to you. Oh, okay. I feel like you are looking at your boundaries and saying, these are not my boundaries. These are boundaries that I was taught. And that's not really what I want. So you're changing them. King of Cups underneath. Here you are. Your card. Devil energy right there. Chariot. So Capricorn, Cancer, this is your opposite sign. We have Mars in Cancer right now. It's around 26 degrees of Cancer. When we get to, let's see, I think it's November 3rd, Pluto and Mars are in opposition to each other. Okay, so I'm just getting the sense of like bang, we're like a gun that goes off at the beginning of a race. 4 of Swords. You're not going anywhere. You're standing still. Somebody's coming toward you. 5 of Pentacles. Look at this. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. Yes, Archangel Michael is on the case here. I feel like you have a Cancerian coming toward you to make you a new offer. And I just feel a little bit like that Sag reading when the Magician, right? You're like coaxing this person to come to you in terms of energy. This is very much about being aligned with the divine feminine that you're attracting in. It's not about taking any action. Other people are taking action. Mars in Cancer is a little bit of an uncomfortable energy. When Pluto is opposite, this can be a super sudden event. Now, this Five of Pentacles, you felt left out in the cold by this person. And Archangel Michael is bringing this in. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. Your job is to just unhook from any unhealthy patterns, addictions. That's your job right now. And when you do that, this will suddenly show up for you. That's actively, maybe even about something about money, maybe lots of credit card debt, or I don't know, something about money, worth, value, my self-worth, my how I feel like what am I worthy of? That's definitely needing some changes. Most definitely needing some changes. This is a beautiful new beginning. So Archangel Michael is here. Queen of Wands. Empress. Wow. Page of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. This is going to take some time and effort. Because what I just said to you about addictions or unhealthy patterns here with money, this is Venus and Sagittarius, very optimistic energy, very sort of future oriented. Let's put some time and effort into this, but something needs to be cleaned up. Some way of being in the past was unhealthy. And that's what needs cleaning up. So it could be a third party, could be a some kind of toxic addiction, okay? And something about no boundaries or needing to have boundaries in a relationship. Capricorn, I feel like if you're doing healing work around a previous situation, what will be occurring very, very soon within the month is another shot at this. Okay, another shot, another try. And your job is to just attract it in. It's basically, if you have put up a wall with somebody, it's because of an unhealthy pattern in your life, and you can have boundaries with people without blocking them. There's that middle road. Okay, and that's what I feel like is being asked of you here. Come up with a way of being in a healthy relationship or a healthy situation without it being my way or the highway, without it being all or nothing. There's some middle way. And your planet, Saturn, is going direct in November. So this like November 15th or something like that. So your ruling planet might pave the way for another conversation or a new beginning. All right, that's for you, Capricorn. Let's move on to Aquarius. What is going on for my Aquarians? All right, let me get this together here. All right, Aquarius. What's happening for my Aquarians? I've been talking a lot about you recently with Pluto moving into your sign. Oh my gosh. Shadow. We are burning off the shadow of the masculine, the divine masculine on this planet. Everything that you're seeing, all the chaos in the world, is because the divine masculine shadow is being now presented so we can heal it. So your job is to really align with the divine feminine energy. All right. So what is going on for my Aquarians? Whatever shadow you have right now, if you are exhibiting any kind of shadow very soon, I feel like that's coming up for review. And I really feel like the Mars opposition Pluto. Okay, Aquarius, that's going to be the time when something really goes down. November 1st to the 3rd, something around that time. All right, 8 of Wands, lots of conversation. 3 of Wands, expectations. Okay, there's an apology. Lovers, maybe dealing with a Gemini. King of Pentacles, woo, Death, there's Scorpio. King of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. I feel like unless there's real change, real measurable change, one of you is choosing love over money. One of you is choosing love over money and love over some kind of stability or something like that. We do have, when Pluto moves into your sign of Aquarius, I feel like I did some readings this week and we talked about what it means to be safe and secure and stable. We definitely have some energy activating Uranus, which is your ruling planet. And Uranus is in Taurus right now. And so that has to do with safety and stability. So there's something about making a choice that doesn't look financially smart. Okay, making a decision to go toward true love versus what is financially more safe and stable. And it's because I feel like the financially safe and stable things are getting blown up. We're going to have a new standard of what is security and stability. There must be a risk. I feel like you're going to be shoved toward taking a risk. This is Pluto energy right here. And this is Gemini energy. This is discussion, communication. It's almost like in the past, it wasn't enough. There wasn't enough. So I'm now having to make a new decision and give it my all. I can't just do half-assed anymore. There's no half-assing this. And I just feel like from a divine masculine standpoint, it's possible the divine masculine has been half-assing something because of a belief system they were raised with. And they're now having to go toward, so you might be choosing between two people, going away from something that looked good on paper, or the person that is coming toward you, Aquarius, is leaving behind something that looked good on paper, choosing instead true love, choosing to be authentic. I just feel like, and you know this better than anybody, Aquarius, that the future with Pluto moving through Aquarius for the next 20 years is going to be all about authenticity. You will not be able to choose something or a person when it isn't authentic. I think you're moving away from authenticity, moving away from a relationship that was chosen based on safety and stability, and now I'm moving toward true love. Wow. You could have a partner, like if you're single, someone is choosing you, true love, over some kind of safety and stability that they've had and it really isn't safe or stable. I feel like that's what they're becoming aware of. It's not safe or stable. All right. So that's what's going on with Aquarius. And this is the shadow aspect. This is kind of like what kept you apart was really your shadow. I don't know. There's something about that idea that like what's safe, what's stable kind of thing that is no longer viable for you because it's not safe or stable. Okay, I keep trying to get to this. There's something I'm not saying here that's really important for you, Aquarius. It's about letting somebody see your true self. Complete vulnerability. That's going to usher in the age of Aquarius. Woo! All right, Pisces, for you. Pisces, please. Message coming through for Pisces. Standing by. Standing by. Message coming through for Pisces. Some of you are the messenger. Messenger, teacher, guide. Some of you are the messenger. A lot of energy in Pisces too. We have Neptune in Pisces. We have Saturn in Pisces right now. We're going to have the the North Node in January. We're going to have the North Node be in your sign of Pisces. 3 of Cups underneath. Magician, Virgo, and Gemini. A lot about communicating what it is that you want. The moon. Yeah, we have a new moon November 1st. That's in Scorpio. Opportunity is the 9 of Wands. Knight of Swords, 2 of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Again, another decision between something stable and something that is creative, or something that is like a deep. Some of you have a deep sense of resentment or a deep sense of rage because of how people have treated you in the past. And you're deciding to just be purely authentic, purely you. That is going to move you into being the King of Pentacles. Okay, this is about choosing a creative life. And that is also, ironically enough, going to bring in this peace. I feel like you're manifesting in this new moon in Scorpio, you're manifesting some kind of deep desire. Someone could have friend zoned you, or there could be some kind of feeling around a group that you're part of that it's time to get away from them because they're not really going in the direction that you are. Okay, it's time to get away from them. It's time to go seek your destiny here, Pisces. And I almost feel like that's what the moon may have said to you. Full moon in Aries that we just had. Now there's going to be a full moon in Taurus coming on in the middle of November. And that is going to be another super moon. Okay. And Taurus, that's going to sit right on Uranus. 26 degrees of Taurus. Uranus is there to sort of blast things open. So I feel like these 2 moons, the 2 super moons that we're experiencing, are really bringing some things up for you and bringing some messages, some creativity, some alignment with who you truly are. I don't know that you know you're manifesting this, but you are. And what's coming in is like you're making a choice to stop pushing back on, or stop being around these people. It's like time to step into your authentic mastery. If you're hanging around with people who are holding you back, it's time to move on from them. A set of friends that, like, I don't know, they're not really, they're not able to continue to go with you forward because you are stepping into this kind of mastery. King of Pentacles. It's like you've learned all the lessons you need to learn right now to make it to this mastery. And the last thing is moving away from a group of friends who are not on that same path. Okay. 6 of Swords. Oh yeah. 7 of Cups. What's next? Empress and the Judgment card. So you'll know, like, there's the moving away. That's the 6 of Swords. It could be physically moving away, like actively saying, okay, well, this isn't for me anymore. I'm hightailing it out of here. Lots of questions about what the next step is, but the message will come through to you loud and clear. 33. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So within a few weeks, some kind of creative idea will show up, some kind of book idea, some kind of idea for a business or for a course or something that you're going to teach. I really feel like you're supported. You're supported by your divine feminine energy, which I feel like you've done a good job navigating. It's not about sticking around or staying in a group. I almost feel like there might be a fight or something that precipitates you walking away from them. Like you might not see it coming, because that's what that's what the title of these readings are, what you don't see coming. There might be a fight and you're like, oh, okay, that's the group I need to move away from. Yep. I'm here to validate that for you. No question about it. All right, Pisces, that's for you. Pisces. All right, let's look at this. Let's use this for Aries. What's going on, my fire sign brother? All right, Aries, what's going on for you? Oh, look at you, water. So Sag got air and you've got water. Could be dealing with your feelings about something. Could be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio right now. Oops, come on. There we go. Okay, one more. I really almost feel like this is really something about your feelings about something. Okay, I saw 2 of Cups and now I see this 4 of Cups, like your friends or people around you are trying to convince you of something. Look at you, the Sun, 10 of Wands, 4 of Wands, creating some kind of new stability, sort of allowing this to just flow. All right. Wow. King of Pentacles keeps showing up. King of Swords, 5 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. I feel like we're getting a lot of fights in these readings. There might be a lot of fights of you feeling like you're doing too much. You feel like you're the one leading the charge. You feel like you're the one that's kind of put upon for money or for resources or something like that. And I just feel like there's some kind of fight here. Some of you may get your feelings hurt by someone who says something that's very, very sharp. But I'm going to say to you that there's something true about it. So even if it's like it happens and there's a feeling of, I don't know, despondency. I keep looking at his face. He's like feeling overwhelmed, feeling kind of like, what's the use or something like that. Look at her face too. She's kind of feeling like everybody's against me or something. And there's some kind of argument or fight where you're going to get an apology, but I feel like it opens you up a little bit. Like whatever this person says is meaningful in terms of where you're going next. So let me just try to suss this out for you a little bit. There could be this argument and this person, you're arguing about like a project at work, or you're arguing about something in your relationship. And what this person says just cuts right through you. It's not really about that fight. This person is just delivering a message that's going to end up being very powerful in terms of who you are in the world. It kind of like opens you up. Somebody could also be saying to you that you like have no feelings, or that you're not really aligned with your feelings, or I don't know. There's something here. What about that? Give me a little more clarity, please. 2 of Wands. There's the 2 of Cups. I saw that when I was shuffling. 7 of Wands, Knight of Cups. Okay. I almost feel like you are down the road with another person, or with you kind of left somebody behind. I feel like they're coming back, because I feel like you're like, well, I just, I left them behind and who cares? And it wasn't good. And I don't know, but something somebody says brings it back around for you. It comes back around for you. So you haven't thought about this person in a long time, or in at least months. And now all of a sudden you're like, oh, wow, what was said to me really changes my perspective. And that's going to bring about a new chapter with somebody from the past. Okay. They're like, you're so unfeeling, or you don't ever see anybody, you don't care about other people's feelings, or, why do you always have to be the one in charge, or why do you always have to be the one who's right, or something like that. Something about that might hurt your feelings, but there's a kernel of truth to it. and it brings back an old chapter, a chapter from the past that you might have overlooked something. And now this can reconnect. Now this relationship can reconnect. Okay, Aries, this is reconnecting. The Star. Yeah, there's healing in this. It's coming from a weird direction, but there's healing. There's healing in this. I feel like you also might have taken something really personally from another person that they said to you, and you just kind of made that the narrative of the story. But in reality, like, there was more to it. You didn't understand the whole thing. And suddenly you see it. Suddenly you're like, oh, I didn't really recognize this part of the story. And that's going to bring around a new chapter with that person from the past. All right. So Taurus, what's going on with you, my darlings? Taurus. What don't you see coming? Stormy. What is happening for my Taurus, my Taurians? All right, like I just said in one of the other readings, Uranus is in your sign, and we have this full moon in the middle of November, full moon in Taurus, sitting right on that Uranian degree. Okay, so there could be some sudden explosions or sudden bursts of clarity. Yes, Ace of Swords. And I'm going to take this too. Judgment, look at this. 8 of Wands and the Strength card. Really getting free of something. It's almost like you're cutting yourself free of some kind of long-term storm you've been in. Like aha moment. Look at you. High Priestess. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. New beginning. 2 aces. 3 aces. Ace of Cups. Taurus. Wow. Queen of Cups. Tower. The Tower has been in a lot of, Scorpio, Sag, I think there was one other reading, maybe Aquarius, where we had the Tower, 3 of Cups. Ooh, I got 2 here in the end. 10 of Pentacles and Death. So you're going in a new direction very suddenly. Taurus, you're going in a new direction. And I feel like I'm kind of aligning here a little bit of Aquarius about choosing something that was for the stability, but that's not what this new era is about. That's why you're getting so much storm, to get you, rock you out of this rut you're in and transform you into a new direction. If you've been feeling storms for like a prolonged period of time, this full moon in your sign of Taurus is going to rock you. Yes, it is meant to get you out of something that it was stable and secure, and now it's become stuck. It's rocking you out of that. So the longer you hold on to a rut, to something stuck, the stormier it's going to get. All right. And I really feel like November, this is Scorpio energy. So and this is happening right now. I just feel like your heart has been ignored, neglected. And I just see you blasting off right now. I just see you like all of a sudden downloads coming in, truth coming in. Like you cannot ignore this new path forward. I think you're going to be surprised at how many people say good for you. I thought it would never happen. Right? You're heading in a new direction. 3 of the 4 aces in a very, very small reading. This just says breakthrough to me. The Judgment card, the Ace of Swords, the 8 of Wands, the Strength card, the Tower card, and this Death card coming right with the 10 of Pentacles, which is like you've reached the end of a cycle. It's time to let go. And if you don't, there's going to be a blast off kind of feeling. Okay, that's for Taurus. And that's happening right now. So the longer you hold on to what you're thinking is secure and stable, the longer it's going to feel stormy. All right, that's just for you. All right, let's talk to Gemini. What is going on with my Geminis? I haven't talked to you in a while, I feel. My darling Gemini. At the end of this full zodiac, I will pull cards for everybody watching. So just know at the end of these readings, I always do that. All right, so Gemini, what don't you see coming here, Gemini? Friendship. 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 If I end up getting the Three of Cups, that just right away, all I could think of was like friend zone or something about the what is this? What is this? Right? Like if you're really looking at a relationship you have, like what is this? Something like that. I'm just hearing that. Underneath, yeah, confusion. Seven of Cups. King of Pentacles. Getting a lot of King of Pentacles too. Two of Swords. The World. Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Six of Pentacles. And the outcome is the Seven of Wands. So this is definitely a closing chapter, Gemini, of a situation that has run its course. It's just time. Okay? It's just time. And I see a couple of spiritual cards here. The Seven of Cups. What's underneath this is a little bit confusing. I feel like you might... I like the Ace of Pentacles here right after the World. And some of you are closing your heart to a person who could be really good for you. Now, I feel like this starts with you closing your heart to yourself. And that's really going to be the thing, right? It's almost like to nurse you back to health. You're going to need to find yourself. And I just feel like you're confused as to who you are in the world right now, Gemini. And it's time for you to stand up for yourself. It's time for you to nurse yourself back to health in the way of like helping other people. I feel like you almost were like too much navel gazing, too much looking at your own situation and not enough like looking, it's one thing to look inward. All right, let me see if I can get this. Too much, how is this going to look to other people versus not enough really aligning with my own energy and really being in my own space, really being in my own heart. Not enough of that. Some of you have really closed your heart. This is about the healing of the cosmic heart. You're at the forefront of that, Gemini. Right? Because this is the cosmic heart, the world. Almost like not doing something for money anymore, doing something for love or for to help other people. There's something about helping other people here too. All right, there's a new path. And I feel like once you do that, you'll be beating people off with a stick. Now, why is this friendship card here? Why is that here? Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the High Priestess. Okay, you know that the person that you closed your heart to is now really having a lot of problems. Some of you let go of a relationship. Maybe this person friend zoned you or something like that. You let go of it, Gemini, and now you know that this person is having a hard time. You are moving from alignment with money or resources on your own to really helping somebody else. You might be helping that person. Okay, Gemini, and that brings you back to yourself. That feeds you in a way that you haven't been fed in a long time. You're going to help this other person, okay? Even though you felt like they did you wrong. You know that's one of the reasons, that's one of the things that you're here to do right now is help this person. Okay, fair enough. All right, that's for Gemini. Let's talk to Cancer. What's going on with my Cancerians? Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and then Libra, and then I will read for everybody. I'll put this over here. Okay, so Cancerians, message for you. Message for you, Cancerians. Trust. What was this one? Shift. Okay, I'll take them both. So I feel like Cancers, you guys didn't trust anybody. All right, you might have been in a very, very dark place where I don't trust anybody. Something about that. I don't trust anybody. Just feels really cold, and that's so odd for Cancer. We have Mars in the energy of Cancer right now. November 1st through the 3rd, we're going to have Pluto in direct opposition to that Mars in Cancer, and that could blow open some things. All right, so Cancerians. No, I'm doing this. What is going on for my Cancerians? Moon, there's your card. What's underneath? Come here. Knight of Cups. Four of Wands. 10 of Cups. 8 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. King of Swords. Look at this. And the outcome is the Hanged Man. So I feel like you know deep down inside what you want, Cancers. I feel like you don't see it coming. You don't see that you're going to get this 10 of Cups. And like right now you might be afraid of it or afraid that it's never going to happen. You're not seeing it for sure. And this is the Hanged Man is about surrendering to it. Yeah, with Mars in Cancer, Mars is a little uncomfortable there because it is about feelings. There's something here about you recognizing feelings. Feelings you don't know you have for somebody, or feelings about a current situation that needs to end, or something like that. Like you're not, for some reason, you're really not there. You're not paying attention to the feelings. You're trying to think your way through something. And what's really going to be a lot easier, and you might be afraid to look at it, which is so weird for Cancer. Usually you're very good at feelings, but this is an uncomfortable feeling. This is an uncomfortable feeling. Two of Wands, 8 of Cups, Ace of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. It's an uncomfortable feeling. I almost feel like you're going to go towards somebody for some kind of help. Like, I don't want to feel this way, or this is an uncomfortable feeling for me. I've got something to say. All right. And you're going towards somebody for help. This person could be an Aquarius. Like you need help, maybe with money or something like that. This is just a very uncomfortable feeling. I don't want to feel this way, so I need to ask for some help. I would do it, okay? And this is a person who will help you. This is also a person who could be a long-term partner. Maybe that's what's stopping you. I can't imagine why. Maybe some of you have to get out of a long-term partnership in order to get the help you need. But whatever it is, you're making a choice to go for it. As soon as that Mars moves into Leo, okay, Mars is going to move into Leo, but December 6th, it's going to go in retrograde. So it's likely that this action will take place before we get to that retrograde. Okay, Mars only goes retrograde every other year, so it's kind of a bit of a rarity in terms of those inner planets. So before we get to that Mars retrograding back from Leo into your sign of Cancer, it's time to make a shift. I just feel like you don't trust anybody right now. I don't think there's a reason to not trust this person. Okay. Leo, what is going on, Leo? Leo, for you, past life coming in. What is happening for my Leos? I'm feeling just this heaviness right now. What is going on? I'm feeling this heaviness, this stress. I've been feeling it for a few readings now. Very heavy energy coming in. Three of Swords underneath. Queen of Wands. More, that's you, Leo. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Wow. Death. Fool. Six of Pentacles again, about helping people. The World. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot. Leo, I feel like you are going to be helping a lot of people. All right? I feel like you're going to go in the direction of this. You may have been in a smaller container, like helping people one-on-one, but now you're going to go big. This is going to go big. Go big or go home, Leo. And some of you are trying to determine who, this might be a little bit of a different story, but coming from a broken heart, like trying to determine what the next chapter is. Who am I becoming? What do I want to become? I feel like you're free in this Scorpio time, Leo. You're getting free in this Scorpio time. Nine of Swords, Eight of Wands. Yep, Ace of Swords and the Seven of Cups. I don't think you're planning on it, saying some kind of truth, but something pushes you. Ace of Swords is coming out in Scorpio time. This could be the Pluto opposite Mars in Cancer alignment, 29 degrees. And this could also be that, when Mars kind of breaks through to Leo, to your sign of Leo, Mars is like, I'm, a warrior taking action in Scorpio times. Let me see one thing here. October. Venus is in Sagittarius right now. Sun enters Scorpio. Mars isn't. Let's see. Mars goes retrograde on the 6th of December. In November, Mars enters Leo on the 3rd. Wow. Okay. Mars enters Leo on the 3rd, the same day as Mars opposite Pluto. So Mercury enters Sagittarius on the 2nd. We have the new moon in Scorpio on the 1st. Mars opposite Pluto on the 3rd. Venus opposite Jupiter on the 3rd. Mars enters Leo on the 3rd. Circle the 3rd on your calendar, because I feel like this is, between the 1st and the 3rd, we are in Scorpio time until the 21st of November. So I feel like this is when it's going to go down. Okay. And this is like past life karma that's coming in. I don't feel like you're planning on any kind of big change in early November, but I feel like it's coming. Early November, Leo. That's the time that this truth is going to break through. And this is like a past life karmic debt to be paid, or a karmic clearing, that you're saying your truth, and it's going to set you free. Wow. All right, Virgo. All of a sudden, I felt that energy lift. Wow, Virgo, for you. Yeah, new life. Beautiful energy for Virgo here. What's going on for you guys? What's going on for you guys, Virgo? All right, let's see. All right, underneath is the Seven of Cups. That feels like a little bit not, all right, all due respect, a little bit not sure of what, I was going to say clueless, which is why I said all due respect, because that's not a nice thing to say, but it's not, it's sort of like like a stagnancy, like there's a lot of choices to be made here. And it's like, I don't know which one to choose. Woo! Here you are, the Five of Swords. Hierophant. I feel like you're winning some battle with a life partner or soulmate. You feel maybe manipulated by this person. which is why it's turning you around. I feel like you've been turned around for a while. Knight of Wands, away you go. Away you go. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Sag. Woo! 5 of Pentacles. Leaving with the shirt on your back, are you? 6 of Wands. The devil energy, getting free of this. Oh, yeah. 2 of Cups. You are leaving with the shirt on your back, Virgo. Letting go. And I feel like this has been a very confusing thing. I almost feel like that's same with Leo. But now you're seeing it. Now you're seeing that to stay will be toxic, will get even more toxic. You're stepping into the age of Aquarius here. 2 of Cups. Could be going toward a Sag. I see Capricorn and Taurus. 2 of Wands. The World. Oh, yeah. 10 of Wands and the Death card. Really putting down a burden. Some kind of financial burden or some kind of burden on you. You're like, no, this is not my burden. This is not just my burden. But I'm putting down my part of it and getting free of a very toxic situation, a long-term toxic situation, setting yourself free. Good for you. Good job, Virgo. Really setting yourself free here. Anything else? The Death card in Scorpio time in the next 6 weeks. Four to 6 weeks. So in Scorpio time, we just got into Scorpio time. So by the end of November, and then into Capricorn time, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and then I feel like you're choosing to go in a direction of happiness and joy. I feel like some of you are physically moving. Some of you are actively leaving a place and physically moving for this new life. Completely. All right, that is for Virgo. Now let's look at Libra, and then I'll pull cards for everybody watching. All right, let's see. Libra, what's going on for my Libras? Put you over here. Okay, you. Libra. Wow. Lots of this. We've got a lot of endings happening. A lot of closing chapters, a lot of transformational. So we started with the Scorpio card of transformation with Scorpio, and now the Scorpio card of death with Libra. So what is happening for my Libras? I'm a Libra rising, so hello to you. Come on now. All right, you come on. All right. What's going on for my Libras? Look at this. Is this the Ace of Swords? It is. So I saw the Ace of Swords, and then I see this Sun card. New path. Brand new path. Chariot. Fast. Queen of Cups. A Leo or a Cancer is on this path. 9 of Wands. King of Wands. Page of Pentacles. And the 6 of Swords. You are definitely moving, Libra. You are definitely moving. I feel like you've learned your lesson. You've learned your lesson, and this is about stepping into a new chapter. Lots of Leo here. So this could be with a Leo, with a Cancerian. Okay, and it's like, okay, so you have this sense of all these lessons you've learned, right? All these things you have taken in over the course of time and been, I don't know about being changed by them, but I feel like suddenly you're going to be changed by the lessons. You're going to be changed and sort of like activated to make movement. Hierophant, Judgment, wow. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Okay, this is like a changing of the guard. Somebody you're dealing with also is being activated to come toward you. This person could have been in a long-term relationship that's over now. They're coming on the scene. but you are activating it too. You're somehow activating when the Mars energy gets into Leo. So much Leo here. That's going to be the activation. So that is happening early in the month of November. You've learned some kind of lesson. You've learned your lesson. Whatever it was keeping you from this new path. You've learned the lesson now. Almost like in tandem, maybe this could be twin flame of your person who's also learned their lesson. They're out of a long-term relationship. They're out. And now you're going to move forward together. Libra, you're moving forward together with this person. That's a wow. That's a huge wow. So remember at the beginning of this reading, I told you I had pulled cards for everybody just as a sort of a energetic experiment kind of a thing. So let me show you what these cards were. All right. So underneath was the 9 of Wands. I'll pull more. I'm going to do a reading for you, but I just want to show you this 9 of Wands underneath. What's showing up is this Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit energy, lots of Virgo, lots of healing of past patterns. Okay. Lots of healing of past patterns. Look at this. 4 of Pentacles, very stable and solid, like almost like grounding yourself. 4 of Swords. Look at that. Both in meditation. I like the 4 of Pentacles in this deck. 4 of Swords, and here's the Tower. So I feel like, and the 7 of Wands then, and the Knight of Wands is the outcome. And so there's movement here. You're grounding the energy of lessons, destiny, fate. You're the Hermit energy. You are the teacher, right? You are the teacher. The world is going to have some Tower over the course of the next 2 months. I don't think I'm alone in saying that at all. I think there's a lot of that Mars opposite Pluto. I know that that's going to be a big deal early in November. The American election is going to be a big deal. Nobody knows kind of how that's going to go. And this Page of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune and the 2 of Cups. Your job is to be the lighthouse and not the storm. Okay, when the world is very chaotic. All right, I'm feeling that for sure. The world is very chaotic. Let me use this deck that I didn't use. All right, so let's do a reading for everybody. That was just the foundational cards that I pulled before I did all of my my readings for each of the zodiac signs. So let's do this reading now for everybody watching, and just be aware of what I just said to you about you being the lighthouse and not the storm. Okay, so underneath is the 6 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, working together, building something together. There's the Wheel of Fortune again. This is a destined, fated moment. Ace of Cups. Can you see the opportunity in this? Instead of focusing on the Tower, focusing on any kind of negative experience, those on the spiritual path are going to be looking at this in an evolutionary kind of way, from a spiritual perspective. All of a sudden, like the energy of the whole, almost the whole zodiac was very heavy. Okay, it was very, very heavy. 9 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands. The outcome is the King of Pentacles. Remember how many times that King of Pentacles showed up? 5 of Wands. There's the Tower again, and the 8 of Pentacles. So this is a bit of chaos that is going to be coming in as the world, the masculine energy is fighting like hell. And what's happening is the shadow of the masculine is coming to the fore, the ugliest, the stuff that was buried, the stuff that is, not pretty to look at, is coming to the fore. And the divine feminine is the one who is going to be nurturing. It's almost like you love on the wound. You're loving on the wound. You're being in the energy of the divine feminine. And that's going to balance the energy, of the chaotic masculine right now. And so your job in the world is to be in the divine feminine energy of nurturance, loving, not necessarily like just stand back from this chaotic masculine energy. Stand back from it. 5 of Wands, Tower, 8 of Pentacles, and instead hold space with that divine feminine energy. You're kind of like battling the masculine energy, and the feminine energy is louder. There is more feminine energy on this planet right now than there is masculine. So your job is to really be in that nurturance. This is Virgo energy. This is healing. Could be a lot of sleep disturbances. Could be a lot of things. And I want to say, I know I've been hearing Franco Romero talk about the 3 days of darkness. And you may find when this storm kind of happens, if you are feeling a lot of sleep disturbances, if you're also feeling like all I want to do is sleep, like that's part of this. And you are going to wake up on the other side of this really firmly in the 5D when you very much hold space for the divine feminine energy. That's what is needed. So pull back from fear, pull back from all this lower vibe stuff, and just be in the energy of divine feminine. That's what's being asked of us right now. All right, everybody. That's for you. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.